And how's it going, my YouTube friends? Hopefully you're having a fantastic Sunday. Man, I just love that jam for some reason. It just kind of pumps you up, you know what I mean? It's there, it's pumping you up. It's like, yeah, let's get this going. I mean, it's Sunday night. We're all relaxing. It's a very casual Sunday night. And hopefully you're all doing well out there. Earlier I was cleaning up some products to test them out, see if they work. Yeah, and that was kind of fun. I really enjoyed that. I don't have anything else to test. I have to get some eBay stuff taken care of. So that's why I kind of said make a plan. So productivity and accomplished. So try and make a plan for the week coming up, or at least the next day, and try and stick with it. If you get half of it done, that's better than getting none done. Get a quarter of it done, at least you're getting it done. And I think that's the most important thing that we should all really remember about anything and everything, especially if you have a business or just an everyday life with school, a job. If you don't have a job, then maybe whatever else you're working on. So I think that was quite interesting to make a stream like that tonight. I see that I have one person here that just joined, so hello to you. I appreciate you being here. It's very nice that I have at least one person here to hang out with me, even if they're not talking, which is fine, because I will just continue to talk. And you're probably doing something busy, so I understand that for sure. But yeah, I just wanted to have a nice relaxing Sunday night. Earlier I got off of here because I watched Bob's Burgers and then The Simpsons and then Bob's Burgers again. I really like those shows. I don't really watch much TV because I watch a lot of YouTube, and that watching a lot of YouTube will make you not like watching regular TV because of all the dang commercials. There's like 5 minutes commercial and I'm just like, holy crap. I think that's a little excessive, but that is just me. All right, let me see what I'm doing here. But yeah, I think that's a little excessive, but I mean, it is what it is. They gotta make their money for some reason. Hey, Rusted Raccoon, I hope you're doing well. Good afternoon to you. I try my best to tune in on your Instagram lives the best that I can. And that, I don't know if you were here earlier, but I was testing some product, and it was kind of interesting that even finding something like this for $3, you know, how you put, not a problem, yeah. How you put like your iPod in there. I tested it out and the vocals of the music didn't work, but the really cool thing is, which you probably know and many others, came with this you know, the plug that goes with it, and it's branded JBL switching adapter is what it says. Well, I spent $3. This item itself will not sell because it is broken. I thought I could get maybe 25 bucks out of it. That's alright. Not too worried about that. But this thing, I'm telling you, it goes for 15. Exactly, parted out. 15 bucks just for this. Even if it's $9, I'll make 4 bucks on it. So I thought that was a really cool find. I had some people that tune in, and they're not resellers, but they're interested in finding some cool things, and they don't realize what you have. I mean, you have to think outside of the box. Yep, win-win. Oh, for sure. I mean, I could probably sell this for parts, but I'm not gonna make that much. I mean, there's really no parts to part out. I could just return it, or I could just, I don't know, donate it back or something. I don't know. I'll think about it. But I was going to say another thing, which many people already know. This HDMI cord I found, well, actually I was trying to sell it, because Amazon FBA, which I'm not too happy with them, but that's here nor there. That's why I'm trying to focus on mainly on. That was actually what I was thinking about doing, but I didn't want to sound shady, but I guess that's not too shady. I have a buddy that works at that Goodwill, and that's his code. I don't know if you know that or not. I'm sure you do. But that number in the top, that's their number. It's certain people's numbers and codes. It's so they can track who did it. They're going to trash the unit anyways. They sold you a unit that did not work. That's very true. Yeah. I mean, I have the receipts I have to probably find, but I'll probably do that. So pretty much, I think I've done that before. I know that sounds bad, but they do trash it. Savers, they most certainly do as well. So it's like if I have something, let's say for example, this Sony Walkman, and it doesn't work, I'm going to take this clip off because the clip may go to another one that I find, or I don't know, and then they just throw away the whole unit. So it doesn't make sense. Shouldn't redonate it because someone else will have the same problem. Yeah, and I'm learning that too. I thought that would be a good idea, and then I thought to myself, well, crap. Maybe that's what happened. Maybe somebody bought it and then redonated it thinking, oh, it doesn't work. And the people at Goodwill or Savers test the stuff, and it doesn't go very well. But my thing is, I just sold an item on Amazon. I bought it for $6, a Nyrus. It's like a streaming device with a it's like a USB dongle, but it's a HDMI dongle. And I sold it on Amazon for $128, but I didn't have an HDMI cord, so I found this. So I will probably keep this for myself because it is branded, and use the one that I'm using currently for my setup here because I have an extra monitor. I tried to have double monitors, like 3, but my laptop, I don't have a splitter for that, and I think that's a little excessive to have 3 monitors up here when all I need is 2, at least 2 for streaming. So it's a lot easier to have my OBS right here. I can see me, and then I can see your chats and whatnot, so it's a lot easier. But yeah, this nice, thank you. Yeah, that was in my last video, and it was like a $6 thing. I tested it out because I'm not going to list something for $128 and then it not work. But essentially what it does is you take the little dongle thing, you put it into your tablet or computer or whatever you want to broadcast, and then the other thing is like this little puck thing that you can connect to. It's kind of like Chromecast type of situation, and then you connect that to your TV, which I'm guessing non-smart TV, because I always forget that there's non-smart TVs because I have 2 in my house. Both are smart TVs. One I won in a raffle, the other one was purchased, and you can actually connect that in there and then stream it with 0 lag. Now I was wanting to see if it would work with my camera, but it is not the one that works with cameras, because if it was, it would have a micro HDMI that could fit into my older camera, which I have 3 big ones that I like, but that's a micro HDMI, so that's kind of a bummer. Would be kind of cool to make it work, and then I could probably stream with my camera on there, but sadly it doesn't. That's why I would need a stream card, like those cam links, but that's $140, $120 that I do not have for that because I have to pay bills, and I'm such a thrifter. I'm just like, well, my setup works just fine. I don't have a massive audience where I need the best of the best quality, but it would be nice to have my very nice camera work, but I use my very nice camera for other videos. I'm just kind of lacking on doing my edits and things like that, but I'm trying to tweak my business a little bit, get stuff going, and ship it out. But it all takes time, and I'm sure this Vizio HDMI cable would work. I might have one like in my junk box. I guess that's the word. But I don't know. I guess we all have that. It just takes time to get it all situated. Other than that, I'm trying to stay healthy and happy. I think that's another big thing that I kind of want my channel to go in that direction, because a lot of resellers only talk about selling online. They never talk about mental health or physical health, and that kind of bothers me, because if you think about it, you're working constantly. You work from home. Maybe there's people that are single, don't have a wife or a husband, whatever it may be, no kids. Or even if they do, sometimes working like this job, it's kind of depressing, and you need an outlet. And if you work consistently all the time, yeah, that may be good money, but what cost is that to you? And I think that's a big thing that I kind of want my channel to go in and say, you don't necessarily have to exercise, but maybe take some time out and take a walk, or walk your dog, play basketball, which is what I like to do personally. Or I guess if people like to swim or hike, anything like that, just get out there and move. Try and eat as decently healthy as you can, and you'll feel better. And if you feel better, then you would want to work longer or more efficiently. Because I can tell you, if I have a stomach ache and I don't feel well and I ate something bad, I really don't want to work. I don't want to sit in this chair. I don't want to take photos. I don't want to deal with eBay. I don't want to deal with customers or shipping things out. So it's like, the biggest thing is you got to focus on yourself in the sense of being healthy and happy. And I'm trying to figure out how to portray that the best that I can on this channel. It's just a bit frustrating. I had a discussion with somebody earlier today, with a reseller that kind of is leading people in the wrong direction, and it's kind of irritating because it gives out false hopes, I guess, and people take their word for it. But if you ever come across a real serious businessman where they always talk about business and things like that, and they never talk about their personal life or health, fitness, mental health, anything like that, it really makes you concerned on where are they going? What are they doing? I'm a bit concerned on what's the integrity of where they're going with talking to me or anybody else about business, when businessman's a businessman. They're going to try and sell anything to you at whatever cost it be. They can even try and sell you in the sense of, hey, keep watching my videos. I'll keep telling you what you want to hear. Keep watching my videos. And that's a bit concerning, because I am a new YouTuber in a sense, because interesting perspective on what one. I'm sorry, my chat is a little bit slow. It's like 5 seconds slow, and I keep rambling, so that tends to happen. But it's interesting to watch these big guys, these big sellers, and I'm just like, you're a businessman. You want to sell me stuff. You want me to view your stuff. You want me to, you can retail arbitrage CVS. Well, yeah, that's cool. Many people already know that. And then you redo that same video that you did 5 months ago, and you're like, okay, yeah, you just did that. Or Walgreens, we get that. What is the purpose? Are they truly trying to help somebody? I'm not 100% sure. That's why I'm a little bit skeptical. I think business people should be slightly skeptical and not take everybody's word for it, because you gotta not necessarily trust all the time. You can't trust very easily, because you can get screwed over quite quickly. Because if I trusted all the time and every single person, when I get somebody message me on my email that's stating that they work for Amazon and that I should give them my policy number or whatever, if I trusted everybody and everything that people said, I would probably be screwed. screwed over. So, hey, Candy Talks. Hopefully you're having a great night. Hopefully out of work very soon. You probably get out at 8 or 9 my time. So, yeah, that's just my two cents on that. I just, it's hard to trust something like that. Yeah, I just finished meeting. That's good. And then you get to go home and relax and take a breather and lay down. So that's always a good night for a Sunday, you know. Sadly, we all have to do it again tomorrow, but Mondays and Tuesdays are my exciting days for some reason, because maybe to some it doesn't sound like a lot that I'm shipping out, but I think I have four items to ship out when one of them's $100 sale. So it's like, it's my excitement that excites me, because that's good money coming in. Other people will be like, wow, that's nothing. What do you do that? I do that in 10 minutes. And you're like, oh, come on, man. Well, you got to put me down. And that's another thing I want to put on my channel is I want anybody to feel uncomfortable. Again, I don't know where I want my channel to go. Reselling is what I do for a business. That's a part of me, but so is being healthy and mentally healthy, physically healthy, and trying to maybe open people's eyes and minds sometimes and push the limits. Some people don't like that. People don't want to think, or you know what I mean. You know what I'm saying. So it's like, I don't know. I just want to push the boundaries, push the limits, make people think, where is Walmart getting their products? Why is this fast food place so cheap, but I feel like crap when I eat it? Well, maybe because it's not healthy for you, you know. I just talked about that at my meeting. I wanted my crew to build each other up, not tear down. Yeah, and that's important, you know. And anything, friendship, family, work, because you're a manager, I know for sure. And it's like, why would you want people to be fighting all the time? You need to really just, I don't know why people gotta argue. I don't know why people think that it's a pissing contest, or I gotta flex more than you. Like, come on, I don't care how much money you make. That doesn't impress me. What impresses me is if you can juggle a whole life together, your kids, your spouse, get your work going, you know, all together, that's impressive. But again, it's not about impressing me. You got to impress yourself, and I don't know if they're doing that. Especially since we have a brand new store being built. Yeah, it's going to put stress on you, stress on the crew members too. So it's like, come on, it doesn't make sense to do that. And that's the same thing with the reselling community. Is we already get a lot of backlash. Oh, you guys go through junk? You guys go through trash? What is this? You guys go through trash? Like, what are you doing? And it's just like, come on. Doesn't make sense. I just don't get it. And it's like, I think that's why I want to just have this channel and help each other out. You know, I like to bike. I like to cycle. I like to run. I'm going to do a 10K or 5K pretty soon. And pretty much like vlog type thing. But the thing is, about when people vlog, it's all about them. And I don't like that. I don't like that because it's narcissistic. And I want people to be open about their experiences too. You know what I mean? I'm considering reselling part-time to help with funds. And that is very, very cool. I think that's nice. That's nice that you're going to do that. It does help to pay down your bills. But the thing is, again, that's my concern. If you go, you're going to be interested. You're interested in reselling. So you want to go online and figure out, how do I start reselling? Because you have no clue to where to start. No clue. So you're going to go online. You're going to find things like, hey, buy this, buy that. Or you're going to find a lot of resellers. And it's just like with anything. There's going to be good ones. There's going to be bad ones. There's going to be malicious ones that are going to just want your money. And then there's some resellers out there which have actually gone into my chat to try and steal my viewers. Why? Get the hell out of my chat. Like, I don't understand that. It doesn't make sense. Those are the malicious ones. Those are the ones that use the big ones for their advantage because they're businessmen or women. They're all about the business. They'll make friends with you because they want your money. And that's the sad part of it. It's not all of them, but it's the majority of them. And they're not going to be upfront and honest about their intentions because they want something out of you. They want to be your friend and they want something out of you. They want you to subscribe and give them a thumbs up and share their stuff and keep watching all these other ones. And then they'll make friends and then it's a cycle. So networking is best moneymaker, and that's what they do. And I have nothing against that, but what I do have against it when they lie about it, you know, and try and steal other, like, I know I'm a small channel. I have 166 subscribers or so. I got 3 people watching tonight, so I don't have a bunch. I don't have 50 people in here. I don't have 20. I don't even have 10. So it's like, I'm going to be honest from day one until whenever. But when they have so many people, they repeat the same things over and over and over. And then they sometimes make, hey, follow me here, follow me there. Make sure you subscribe. And it's like, I don't know where to go. It's so confusing with YouTube and what I should do. So I'm just trying to do what I want to do. And I think that's the biggest thing is I'll make videos I want and videos I'm proud of. If people watch it, that's fantastic. If they don't watch it, then that's fantastic. I still did my videos. So I'm going to do, I have my powerlifting videos. I have 2 of them up. And they don't have any views. They barely have any. None. But if I talk about, oh, I went to Savers, spent $50, going to make 200. Okay, yeah, now I'm going to get a bunch of views. But I don't know where I'm at right now. So, I don't know. That's why I'm just kind of talking out loud here with everybody that is watching. So, it will take time. I want to be as honest as I can, and, you know, I'm doing this to try and pay off bills. Because if you're in a business and you have debt, I think paying off your debt's the #1 priority. Some resellers have tons of debt, but they're not going to talk about it. Why would they? Why would they talk about their debt? That doesn't make any sense. Why? That's going to make them look weak. And again, it's a pissing contest. I want to look better than you. I found this. Isn't that cool? I made $50 on it. You didn't find it though. Better luck next time. No, I wouldn't do that. That doesn't make sense. We're a reselling community. It's a community, not I'm better than you. I'd be like, hey, I found a $50 item. I want you to make sure that you can find it too. Don't deflate or inflate the price because that's going to hurt both of us. So get out there and find those bolos, you know, and help each other. It's just a bit frustrating that, I don't know, I don't watch them anymore, but I do see some of the titles that people are putting out there, and it's like, people want to do it for them, you know, spoon feed them, and I don't think that's necessarily a good idea. I think that's, when they kind of do that, then it sets them up for failure, maybe. I don't know. I'm just talking out my butt, but that's just my two cents, or I should say, that's just my 5 pesos. Did you want my 5 pesos? You can have some. No, I'm kidding. I like these. These are kind of cool. Found them in a camera bag. Somebody must have gone to Mexico. You said big YouTuber online sellers. Who would you rank as top 10? Might need pencil and paper. Tough question. Anybody that's over probably 10,000 subscribers. I think that's pretty hefty. There's some that are using each other. My top 3 that I like that don't do anything like that, Resale Rabbit is a really good one I like to watch. He doesn't have any affiliate links. He doesn't have any links whatsoever, unless it's to help you. He runs his own business. He's his own weird self, which is how you should be. He has his own company. He works hard. And then you got the College Picker, which is out there hustling, and he's trying to teach you how to pay down debt and not be in debt. And he gives you things like that. So he's not making you pay for anything. And he's in the community. This is the community. And then one of my top favorites of all time, which is the Craigslist Hunter, one of the best. He just shows you how it is, you know. Resale Rabbit, isn't he the biggest, as in the most subs? I believe so. I think you are right. Let me see. He actually he works with liquidation.com, but not that brand. Like, it's that brand, but that brand. I think you're right. 148,000 subscribers. 148, and then second that I know is Rankin Profits is at 120. But I think he's not necessarily a sellout, but he's also working with other companies and the wholesale universe guys and whatnot. So I don't know. I think he recently got a YouTube button, maybe 10,000 subs. No, it was much more. Yeah, so Rankin Profit is 120, has 1,700 videos, almost 1,800. And his are mainly, it's kind of clickbaity. My bank closed my business account and stole money. There are 9 income streams. The truth about selling on eBay. And then he gets into it with like the resale universe. How to find profitable wholesale suppliers to sell on Amazon FBA. Well, I watched some of those videos and I'm just like, holy cow. You didn't give me any information whatsoever. You just made me, you're trying to sell wholesale formula and that's $4,000. Oh, but that's not that expensive when you make that money. No, come on, man. Come on. I would never thought Rankin Profit was over 100K. Yeah, I think that he went over 100K because he connected with a whole bunch of different people. And with that many, like, he's all over Instagram. Wholesale. The wholesale formula is one that he's connected with. Here's another one. He actually collabed with Rockstar Flipper, which has a lot of subscribers. And then he talks about clothing, and then he collabed with that one guy, Jason, something like that. And then 3 years ago, he was with Resale Rabbit. But Resale Rabbit, right now, he just does his own thing, and yet he's still at 140 plus. And he just does his own thing. He's not selling anything. He's not, anything like that. He's just teaching you how to do it. Resale Rabbit is only doing his own thing. Jason Philippi connected with Rankin Profit, if that's who you're asking who. But then when you get down to these guys, which are kind of guys that I kind of started watching and learning from. Oh my goodness, I just typed in bearded picker and it comes up blackhead squeezed pimple remover. People try pimple extractors. Ew. Bearded picker? That sounds so nasty. Ew. Jason Philippi, he was big into Amazon FBA. He doesn't have a big channel. He doesn't do much about that. But that's really funny. I just looked up bearded picker and it comes up people picking blackheads and pimples out of That's gross. Gotta really think about your name before you do that, huh? Yeah, and then you got Bearded Picker, has 58,000, but then he has people trailing him on his skirt tails, like Bolo Rama or some bullshit name. He had like 200 subscribers, but he also teamed up with the Bearded Picker, and then Flippity Floppity dude. I don't remember. But these guys I just don't watch anymore because it's they don't tell you anything new. If you watch them long enough, they don't tell you anything new. They don't tell you anything exciting, you know? But if you go and watch people that do auctions, that's awesome. I love watching people that do auctions. I love watching Resale Rabbit do his just regular Goodwill stuff. And then he does storage units. Some people don't have money for storage units, so he talks about going to Goodwill and Savers and other thrift shops. So I think that's really, really cool, and that maybe there's more than one way to do a business. But on YouTube, it's like, it's not really a community when you're trying to sell crap. I mean, it's like, I don't understand. The possibilities are always there, you know. So the number of subs would be Resale Rabbit, that's right, and then Rankin, Rockstar Flipper, Craigslist Hunter is at 99,000, and then Bearded Picker at 58. Yep, that's right. Craigslist Hunter, he doesn't even do affiliates either. He's at 99,370 with 391 videos. I mean, he just loves doing this. He even says, I totally love everything to do with reselling and hustling. Follow along with me here on YouTube to see how I do it. So he is at 99,000. And then Rockstar Flipper. What do you mean top 5? Top 5? Ones that I like, I only have top 3. And that's Craigslist Hunter, Resale Rabbit, and the College Picker. I like them 3. The rest, I mean, there's a little bit more that I like. That's the top 5 number of subs. Rockstar, I think it's Rockstar Picker. I don't know, so many pickers. Rockstar Flipper, he has 87,000. But he's also like a sellout as well, in the sense of 10 Deadly Mistakes. Merch by Amazon. How does it cost? You know, stuff like that. So, I mean, I think that's cool, but again, I don't know where I'm going with this business. In that order? For what? My top 3 that I like order is Craigslist Hunter, Resale Rabbit, and College Picker. I only have 3 that I like top big subs, like lots of subs. But I mean, they take their time out to talk with you. I just don't know. I don't know where I'm gonna go with this. I don't even know how long I'm going to do YouTube, to be honest. I mean, I enjoy making the videos and going live and talking with new people. I don't know. I mean, I still focus on my work. It's just frustrating. Yeah, you're top 3. But in the reselling world, my previous post is ranking by numbers of subs. That's a ton. It is for reselling too. That's a lot. Yeah. I mean, Resale Rabbit, I don't know how I think he was just himself, you know? Just himself. Rankin kind of sold himself. Hey, sign up for my business. Sign up for this. Sign up for that. Resale Flipper, Rockstar Flipper kind of does the same. Craigslist Hunter, nope. He doesn't do any, hey, buy this, buy that. No, he helps you out. Bearded Picker, sells out with, hey, buy my thing, buy this, buy that, you know. Just being himself. He wasn't always that big. You have to just keep grinding and keep it real. Just being himself. Yeah, Resale Rabbit for sure. I know he wasn't. I don't know how he took off that fast, because I think because he collabed with other guys that were kind of bigger on there, and the networking, and he was also part of the green room. And then now if you listen to his videos, he's kind of like, I don't really like Amazon much. It's not if you're going to be suspended or an IP claim, it's when you're going to be suspended or an IP claim. Plain and simple with Amazon. There's no doubt about it. You're going to be suspended at one point in time. Maybe you should collab with some of these guys, your top 3. I would try. I mean, they're busy. That's the thing. They have so many subscribers. They're very, very busy. And some of their videos, they just don't do the videos. Again, I don't know where I'm going. I'm just kind of talking out my butt. Kind of makes me not necessarily uncomfortable, but just makes me, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know. Because I like reselling and finding stuff, but I get to a point, I'm not interested in showboating. You know, if that makes sense. I don't want to showboat. That's not... I don't know. Just doesn't feel right. Doesn't feel right. I mean, showing things like, hey, this is a good way to make money, that's one thing. That's really cool. But at the same time, it's like, I don't know. Maybe we should do a top 6 and reach out to your number 4, 5, and 6 favorite. Move up the ladder. Yeah, I mean, I could. Again, I'm even at the stage, I don't know if I want to continue YouTube as hard as I have. I mean, I'm just doing it for myself and showing my videos so I can look back years from now and go, oh yeah, I remember doing that. Oh yeah, I looked that way. Oh yeah, I remember I donated my hair. Yeah, I remember that. Oh yeah, I remember I donated my hair twice. So it's like, it's things like that, but I don't know. I think I'm just trying to pay off my credit card. As many other people are probably trying to do the same. So I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Tomorrow's a new day, and I'm going to attempt to get up early, get some work done, head to the gym, and then go to a couple thrift shops. Because apparently on like Monday nights around 5 or 6 p.m. it's always a good time to go up there, because the rush of the weekend is over. They already restocked everything, and people are just now getting off work at 5 o'clock. So you have brand new, fresh products to be looking at because they got them in, and people donated their stuff over the weekend as well. And they don't price that stuff until like Monday, when it's very, very quiet. So I'm not going to go super early on Monday because they don't have time to get things on the floor. That's why I'm going to work a little bit, hit the gym, and then check it out, and then get back to work. So it's frustrating, and it's a slow process. I think once I get the credit card down, I'll feel a little bit better, and then get a garage sale going and get that money flowing. Because I don't buy anything for myself. It's all for the business. So it's like, it's so frustrating because all the money that I spend is either on bills, on my credit card, or on the business. None of it's for fun. Like, I really wish I could get that cam link for my computer, but $140 is a lot right now. So it's like, I can't do that. I want to sell one of my cameras, but it's hard to get rid of them because I like using them to get a brand new one. So it just takes time. I'm such a young reseller, I guess you can say. Not really young. A newer reseller. All takes time. Didn't want to snap that in your ear. Sorry about that. Piss on fun, invest, fun comes later. Yeah, I guess so. My fun is going to the gym and thrifting, but I can't thrift, which is my fun, because I don't have money. So I'm kind of paying on paying on interest, and with my bills being full. So it's like my credit card's super full, so I'm still slowly paying on that. And I have some investments on stocks, which are still super low. I think I'm 21% in the hole, which really sucks because I should have got out in November when we had a small crash. So, and the marijuana stocks all exploded and crashed at the same time. So, it's just frustrating. I just don't know. Have you written out a budget with pencil and paper? No, I have not. Because I don't really have the money. I mean, I'd go sourcing. I only spend less than like $20 when I go sourcing. Yes, pull it out, liquidate and invest in used goods. That's a lot of money if I take out now. Ooh, I'm not losing $1,100. I can't do that. I'll wait till the stocks go back up, because they usually do. Especially I have a Fortune 500 company that will bop back up. But I know. You need to. It helps. It keeps you honest with yourself. Yeah, I get that. I just don't spend that much at the thrift shops. It's just, I need to list, drop prices. Things aren't going. They could go down. That they could. Very, very true. But it dropped 1,200 one time, and then it went right back up to only being 500 in the hole. So it's like, I'm not going to just throw away $1,100. You can take that 1,100 and invest in used goods and double it in a month. Easy. No, that's losing 1,100. If I take my money out now, I lose $1,100. If I leave the money in, all my money that I have in there, it can possibly be less than losing $1,100. It could be just losing $500. So if I'm not, I will be losing, and that's the thing. I get what you're saying. Invest in used goods, double it in a month. I get that. But that's a lot of money to just lose when it could possibly go back up. How much do you have available to pull out now? 2,500. I think, unless it went back up. Gambler's fallacy. I'm not really gambling. Oh, it went up. Went up $28. My Fortune 500 company is now up $900. And then another one's up $8 profit. And then the one that's down is slowly bouncing back to where it was supposed to be. So it's not hurting anything, just sitting in there. And it's quite humbling to... I do use Robinhood. Yep. So I'll just continue to list and drop the prices of my big boy items. And if I sell half everything that I have on eBay alone, that will pay off the credit card and then some. So that's good news. What's good news? That it's Robinhood? Or that things are bouncing back? Everything bounced back. I sold off things that I know that would continue to decline, and they do continue to decline. But it's a learning process. No, that is rising. Yeah, it will bounce back. I mean, we had a terrible minor recession back in November, and that's why everything dropped. I should have listened to my dad, but again, like I said, it's all about learning. I mean, shoot. I took the risk of becoming a personal trainer and spent $900 to become a personal trainer, only to make $60 back because I wasn't a good trainer in the sense of it's about selling to a customer, I'm like, no, these are clients. Why do I have to sell? Well, because you're a trainer. No, a trainer trains people to lose weight. I'm very good at helping people lose weight. Why am I trying to sell them these different programs? Like, why am I the one that's selling it? It doesn't make sense. But I left that. Maybe it was the gym that I was at. But again, it was a learning process. I learned, okay, you spend $900, you learn all this stuff about it, but it doesn't work for you. So then you move on. At least it's a lot better than being in debt with university debts, which is over 40 grand. Most people have. Idea. You know what I mean? So like people go to university and they're in debt for years and they're paying interest on that. And they can't go bankrupt because of school debt because that's unbankruptable, I believe. So it's like I just continue on with doing what I'm doing and going out there. I found this, which was really, really cool. It's hairspray. It was $3 a bottle. In the store, it sells for $16. On eBay, it sells for around $17. And I bought 20 bottles. So that's going to make me roughly $200, $240. That will go right back to my credit card. That's the only thing that I have that's debt. You know, I pay my bills. I don't buy anything that's excessive. I don't have any Netflix or Hulu accounts that I'm spending money. Maybe you shouldn't be doing resale videos. Keep watching them and learning how to improve your business. Change the username to something like Honest Results. Channels focusing on at-home training. But I'm not a personal trainer anymore. I do like the beginning part that you're saying. Not to focus on the resale videos. Doing videos where you work out with them for 30 minutes. They can watch over and over. Yeah. That's true. But I'm not, like I said, I'm not a trainer. That was like 5 years ago. That was just something that I learned. I have some cycling things. I just want to be, like, there's one guy that's out there that is all about like tech stuff, and he has some thrifting things out there, which is kind of cool. I don't think I could ever be a gaming channel because first off, I don't have the computer set up. My computer's just garbage for trying to play a basic game. So it doesn't matter if licensed or not. You got $900 invested. You haven't forgot what you learned. A little bit. Things have changed. Plus, you can learn more on YouTube than do your own channel. That's kind of how I'm doing with my reselling and thrifting. Is I watch thrifters on there, and I don't like how they do it, so I change it up and do it my way. So again, I don't know. This is something that's kind of just up in the air and just kind of having fun with it. But reselling, I need to continue to focus on fully in my business, and make money that way. YouTube can always sit on the back burner. If you was licensed once, you haven't forgot. The fitness channel would be great money. Yeah, I guess so. I mean, you have to continue on with it. And again, you have to be monetized. You have to have people believe in you. You have to make programs for people. And I did mildly forget a little bit of it. Like, I know form of powerlifting. I don't remember losing weight stuff because I powerlift. That's what I do right now. It's totally different than being a personal trainer. And that's the biggest thing, because powerlifters are trying to get big. They're trying to not lose weight. They're trying to use that weight in their advantage to lift as much weight as they possibly can. But personal trainers are like, well, let's do some more sweating exercises and things like that. And that's not what I do. I don't like personally doing that anymore. So it's like I would rather deadlift 385 pounds and teach someone to do that, which highly unlikely a lot of people would be doing that because there's already big channels that do that. And the fitness industry is just bombarded with tons of people. There's tons. If you just look up fitness on YouTube, it's everywhere. You look up food reviews, it's everywhere. So it's like reselling is not everywhere. It's a very small group because not a lot of people know about it. But that's why I'm kind of want to be that like Average Joe, because my name's Joe. So it could change my name to Average Joe and just show you different aspects of my life of fitness, health, cycling, running, and thrifting, and paying off your debts and making pretty good living doing this. So I don't know. It's all up in the air. I didn't realize I was going to get all deep about this, but yeah, it's just up in the air. I'm not being too serious about it. It's nice that I do have 166 subscribers, which I never thought I would get there. But I have like, I think I said this, I have resellers that watch me. They come on my live streams and they're talking about reselling stuff. And then I start talking about fitness and health and then they all leave. So it's like, thanks. Okay, I'm not giving you what you want. You don't want to hear that people should be healthy and feel good so then they can go out and source longer. So I don't know. I just don't know. So we'll just see how it goes day by day, hour by hour, minute by minute, and second by second. Quarter of a second by, no, 100th of a second by 100th of a second. So it just takes time. I'm just seeing how it goes. But I'm not going to stay on too much later. I'm probably going to get off of here soon. This light kind of kills me. But yeah, tomorrow I got to get up early, get some items listed. And like I said, go to the gym early, which always feels good to go to the gym early. Then I can, I feel more accomplished for the rest of the day, especially when it's nice outside. So yeah, that's about it. That's what I have to talk about. Hopefully you're all going to have a good week and have your plans ahead of you. My plan is just to continue on being productive with my business, and I know eBay's kind of an afterthought, or YouTube's an afterthought. Not really sure where that's going to go. It can go anywhere. It could explode, or it could just be dead in the water and no one's going to really remember my channel or me. I mean, that's kind of a sad thought because I don't want people to forget me, but that's the reality of it because I'm trying to just be me and get things going and show different aspects of my life because, like I said, it's not all about reselling online. Yes, that's a nice thing to learn, but I don't know. So, again, I don't know what else to talk about. I'm just kind of rambling. It's one person's watching. Not really sure if they're wanting to comment on anything here. But, yeah, I think I'm going to get off of here very, very soon. Probably in about 4 minutes or so I can ramble for the next 4 minutes. And within those 4 minutes, if somebody joins in and starts conversing with me, then we can see how long it'll go and continue on with no expectations. But other than that, I had a pretty good weekend. Hopefully you all did as well. Nothing too exciting on my end. Went to the gym Saturday. Then I came home, had some chicken wings, had some steak, did a live stream, and then went to bed. And then today, got up, did nothing, and then live streamed, watched Bob's Burgers and The Simpsons, ate a little bit, and then now I'm here just for an hour, unless, like I said, there's stuff that you all want to talk about or anything like that. But yeah, it's just kind of weird talking to yourself, and even that is kind of just odd because I know I'm not necessarily talking to myself. There's people here that are listening. How's it going, Arcade Chaos? Hopefully you're having a fantastic night. I'm here. I love thrift stores and bargains. Yeah, and I'm trying to like just open up just my life in general to people that may be interested, you know. You don't have to go to thrift shops to make money online. You can just go and have fun and find cool things, you know, like finding a Game Boy Color Atomic Purple. So like $20 at a thrift shop. So it's like, I think people overthink this and they want someone to do it for them. And I don't know. It is what it is. I'm glad you're good. It's just I'm getting tired and I don't know. Just got to keep focused with what you're doing. I think I'm stuck in that rut where it's like, am I sure I want to do that? I don't know. I've been wanting to own and open up my own online business consignment shop. There's a few downfalls to that though, kind of like eBay. Yeah, the traffic is number one. Are you going to get enough traffic that's going to be checking out your shop? Two, it's about trust. It's hard to get people's trust to go, okay, I'll give you my stuff to sell for me and I will get money from it, right? Will I get the 50%? You have to have the contracts too, because there's a consignment shop down my street. After 30 days, they can price it at whatever they want. Keep it up. I'm trying. It's just, maybe it's just tonight because I'm tired. So it happens. Tomorrow, I'll probably be, if I live stream, I am normally wired, just excited to be on live stream. Even with 1 or 2 people watching, like, I'm just stoked. Sometimes it's like that. Like, I'm just so pumped up, but tonight, I don't know. It's a lot to deal with. There's a lot of mess in this office. There's a lot to be shipped out. I'm maybe putting too much pressure on myself with the timeline because spring's coming up. I want to do trying to get as much money as I can for these garage sales that are coming up and just get as much money as I can, pay down the credit card, continue on with being debt free. Any residual payments like the gym or phone bills or insurance will only be on the credit card. And that's kind of where I wanted to stay and be just like that. But it's going to take time. Just like if you want your own consignment, online consignment shop, it's really rough because eBay has tons of lawyers and tons of policies in place to protect them, mainly protect eBay, and then it protects the customer, and then it protects the seller. So it'll take time. Always does. But I see arcade in your name, and I was thinking it would be kind of cool to like have vending machines. I'd have to look into that because I know a vending machine is probably like $500, $800 for a regular soft drink, soda, pop, Coke machine, something like that. Yeah, but I want to sell one-of-a-kind art from starving artists and unique things. That would be kind of neat. But again, that's the hardest part is you got to find a customer base. And where do you find that? Social media, since it is an online business that you would want. Are the prices going to be good? If you're going to make it a decent price, are they going to be reprints? Are they going to be real prints? And there's just so much that you have to think about because a lot of artists do a lot of reprints. And the original prints are a lot more expensive, of course. That's how it goes. But yeah, it's just a lot of like legal stuff. That is really cool. If you have the funds for it, I would go for it, If you have nothing that's stopping you, and you're that hungry to have that business, I would definitely do it. But always be sure that you're okay with failure on it too, because I've dealt with a lot of failure with Amazon and eBay, so it's like, it'll be all right. Yeah, I've been on that idea for a while. I want claw machines and coin pushers and prize redemption on location, but you need a vending license even if you don't sell popping candy. I did not know that. Huh. Is it hard to get a vending license? That's something I would be thinking about, is if it's going to be difficult. There. I was thinking if that's going to be difficult to do with finding or making a vending license, because I watch a couple. I watch one guy who Claw Kicker. I watch him, and he does a lot of vending and everything that you just said, prize redemption and things like that. My brother builds websites for 15 years now, and he knows about partnering up with other established websites to have links on each other. Hey, then that's good deal. I'd go with that, man. Or woman. But yeah, I would go with that. I'd be like, that's a good way to do that. You know? Partner up with somebody if they know what they're doing. There's a very rich man. It's like a billionaire, a millionaire. And he goes, I'm not smart. He even says that. He's like, yep, I'm not smart. But I hire people that are smarter than me. You may laugh, but they're smarter than me. And what my job is to make them work well together, because you can get two dumb people and make them work good together, well together, but two smart people, it's very, very difficult to do. And he goes, well, that's how I made my money, is because he made the smart people make the decisions, but he made them get along. I thought that was pretty interesting. The huge autograph collection, not quite as extensive and phenomenal is my girlfriend's, but I like the idea of selling autographed art. Well, yeah, that's pretty cool. I mean, you can do that on Etsy, I believe. So autograph stuff. But you have to make sure that it is valid. Of course. Make sure that it's valid. I used to have bigger ideas, but I made the mistake of going and getting a DBA first, and then trying to buy the website's name I went on, and the website the day before I went downtown. Yeah, it always takes time, just like with anything. For sure. Because I didn't really expect my YouTube would take off like this. As soon as it got... Yeah, that's a bummer. Yeah, the online game sucks sometimes. That's why people try and stick with like big names. And it's hard to make your own, but if you make your own and it works successfully, it'll keep going and it will pay dividends for sure. But yeah. Selling information. This was about 6 years ago. Oh, damn. Yeah, you gotta love it. One person ruins it for the rest of us, you know. Yep. Dang. That happens though. I mean, it's hard to trust, like I was saying, it's hard to trust business people because you never know if they're gonna to screw you over or if they really mean what they say and say what they mean, you know? Like, is their integrity good? Do they have good ethics? Are they looking out for you, or are they looking out for you in the sense of getting something out of you? Like making you work for them? That's the reality of it. It's all about politics, for sure. And I didn't expect business would be like that, but yep. Well, the thing was that we checked the domain name before we went. Damn, it went that quick. Have you checked that same domain name to see if they're even actively using it? That would be something that I would be wondering about. And how long, like, are you able to see how long this person has bought that domain? That's rough, man. That's rough. City Hall, some type of corruption where people either monitor it, etc. But I do. Yeah, that does make sense, sadly. Sadly, that does make sense. You know, there's always corruption anywhere you go. And it always wonders, and I always wonder, how are they still so successful, but they're not really successful if they're corrupt? I mean, I don't know. They're still doing the work. They're still learning everything, but they're still corrupt. So do you even give them the respect for that? I mean, that's like somebody doing steroids and playing baseball or football. They're corrupt, but they're still playing very well in the sport, and they have to still do the work, even though they're cheating in the sense of taking steroids. Should they really be looked at as fantastic and good, or should they be criticized and going, well, why are you cheating? Yeah, if you are the best at doing something, then I would most certainly try to stand out of the crowd, you know? Most certainly with that. Like you were saying with selling artwork, you know? That's a unique thing. That's rare that people would be buying that from somebody, and for sure doing that. For sure. Feel like I'm a bit boring right now. Maybe I am getting just tired right now. Like I said, sometimes I'm just pumped up. Nice mic. Thank you so much. It's that Blue Yeti. And this is my settings. But earlier, that's why it sounds kind of weird, is earlier my so you will hear it a little bit differently now that I turn it down. But earlier I had my microphone a little farther away from me, so then I had to turn the gain up so it could hear me better. Type of music? I like pretty much anything besides country and Christmas music. Yeah, I really hate Christmas music. It's so repetitive. It's quite annoying. Even during Christmas time, I'm just like, oh man, this is too much. And it's everywhere. It's everywhere. It's like, imagine if you hate rap, right? Let's just say you dislike rap and you're only into rock and roll. And you walk into a store or all the stores and all the places you go and every single channel on your radio, and you're listening and it's all rap, and you're just like, come on, I don't like this music. I don't want to hear it. I want my choice to choose something else. So I mainly like rock, heavy metal, alternative, stuff like that. See, growing up, I didn't like country that much, but now I'm older. It has a lot to offer, but my main music is classic rock, heavy metal, and country. Than anything, honestly, I can find something about, except for jazz, even though they're probably overall the most talented musicians. Yeah, I would say jazz and blues are really talented because it's not the basic type of music that has, bridges and choruses and things like that are consistent, especially for blues, because it's like blues, you just you don't play the same type of music over and over and over. Like, I think it was Eric Clapton that didn't play the same song the same way every time. Love older rap. New music sucks. I agree. But I gotta admit, one of these mumble rappers, one of his songs is just super catchy, and I just try my best not to listen to it. I think his name's like Little Pump or something like that. Like, it's so dumb. It's so dumb, but it's super catchy, which I can see why people get into it. But I was listening to, Eminem, D12, Exhibit, things like that back in the day with that type of rap. And then I just started getting into rock and roll, listening to Tool, Seether, Crossfade, Soil Work, Megadeth, and so on. So then I was just like, I don't really listen to that. I did used to listen to country as well. But then after a while, I'm just like, it's the same stuff and it sounds more pop. It's not country anymore. This is not, Keith Urban anymore. Keith Urban has that real country twang. But now you have Shania Twain turned from country to pop country, and you're just like, what the heck? Blues rules? Oh yeah. Yeah, Eric Clapton's Tears in Heaven, even though he wrote it about his son who died and fell off his balcony. Oh shoot. Reminds me of my stepfather. I didn't know that happened. I do remember the song. I just don't know the lyrics behind it. That's nuts. Holy cow. There's a lot of things like that. Like the Dave Matthews Band. He sings it's kind of upbeat songs, but he's actually talking about burying his sister and things like that. So it's not as nice as you think. Eminem is awesome. Yeah, I think so too. I mean, the publicity stunt, I would say, with him and Machine Gun Kelly was a little distasteful with how it went down. The thing is, they both have the same producers. Crossfade, yep. I love the song Colors. Colors was one of my favorite ones from Crossfade. But it's like when Eminem and Machine Gun Kelly started going at each other, it just doesn't make sense, because you hear in the beginning of I do like Machine Gun Kelly's music, and I like Eminem's music. It's just two different things. It's just you hear in the beginning of Machine Gun Kelly music, you hear a girl say, "Oh my God, Rodney," whatever. That's the same producer as Eminem, so I don't know. Theory of a Dead Man. I think I've seen them live before. Who was the band? Oh, who was it? You're a 10, hell bent on heaven tonight. 6-string, number tonight. Oh, I gotta look up this band. What was that band called? Gravity Night. And Colt Ford was number 1. Yeah. There's a lot of songs I like to just jam out to as well. Um, what is this band? The song was called Hell Yeah. Rev Theory. Yep, Rev Theory was a really good band I really liked. And I listened to them quite a lot, and I saw them live, and I got one of their guitar picks, so that was kind of cool. MGK can't touch Slim. Well, he wasn't trying to. That's the thing. They're under the same producer. Same exact producer. It was a publicity stunt to get MGK's new CD and for Eminem to get his new CD out. Like, that's all that it was. And a lot of fans, get real touchy and sensitive about it because they're either one fan or another. But in reality, they're only feeding the fire of what the producer's doing. You know what I mean? So, like, if I look up Eminem's producer, Jeff Bass, and Eminem co-produced with Dr. Dre. Yeah, so right here, Kill Shot is a diss track written and performed by American rapper and produced by Illa the Producer. The song is Eminem's response to Machine Gun Kelly's. I think it's Rodney. Yeah. Breaking Benjamin, 3 Days Grace, Shinedown. Yeah. Luke Bryant, Blake Shelton, Jason Aldean. I used to listen to Jason Aldean quite a bit. Shaman's Harvest is actually really close to where I live, their hometown. Shaman's Harvest started in Jefferson City, Missouri. So that's kind of cool. So did Story of the Year. They came from St. Louis. So that's kind of cool. We got at least a little bit of respect, I guess. I mean, other places that people live, they have more, like, people come from there, if that makes sense. We do not. Yeah, those are all good bands. I used to listen to Pink in the 90s. Very good stuff. Katy Perry, yeah. So, yeah, it's interesting to just see where all these bands and things go and what they talk about. So I'm actually going to get off of here in 1 minute. And then I will probably be on here tomorrow night, 9:30 Central Standard Time. So 10 minutes ago, whatever time it is for you, 10 minutes ago, that's what time I will be live. And then I don't really do day streams, but I may. It'll be an every once in a while thing. If I might do a working stream, which means I will be listing items on Amazon and eBay while working. But like I said, tomorrow what I'll be doing is quite a lot of work and getting a lot of work done. Hitting the gym. Not a lot, but enough to keep going and start training for my 10K or maybe 5K. I know I can do a 5K easily, because I'm about 5 miles per hour runner right now currently, because I'm 40 pounds heavier than I used to be when I ran a lot. But other than that, I will be back on here. Scott's Dorsch Blue 70 million. I believe that. But I'm going to leave here, and I appreciate you joining me, Arcade Chaos. Thank you so much for chatting with me and whatnot. I do really appreciate that. Thank you so much. If you want to check out my new streams that I'm going to have, like I said, 9:30 every night, Central Standard Time. And you have a fantastic night and start of your week. All right. Have a good one. Bye.